Don Peoples Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So we got to get back into this situation, man, that happened with Takeoff from the Migos, where he was shot, killed at the bowling alley at a private Jazz Prince birthday party in Houston. Obviously, man, the world right now is mourning. It's footage going around of my man leaking laid out. Um, it's a lot of crazy stuff, man, and I talked about it as soon as it broke, just to break the news. Obviously, so much more information has come out about this situation, and now I'm really starting to wonder: was this situation a lineup or some type of sacrifice? I don't really believe that this was just a regular type of situation. Seeing the footage that is out, basically showing the day, right? Pretty much, that he was having, being with Jazz Prince, being special guest invited to, his birthday party. For this situation to erupt with one of the Mob Tie members, to me, just doesn't sit right. And the way that the Rap A Lot mob moves is nothing happens unless it gets sanctioned. Nobody's going to step out of pocket to the point where shots get fired and people are laid dead like these dudes won special invites and part of the whole mob tie situation. So when I seen the video and obviously what was circulating around, it makes me wonder, was this a lineup? Was this something, man, that was meant to happen? Now we understand, man, that on Hallows Eve, the biggest sacrificial, one of the biggest sacrificial nights of the year. November is a sacrificial month. We lost a lot of our entertainers in that month, but the boy Jazz Prince is obviously on video, and this would have me disturbed and it has me wondering. You know, there's a video obviously when Takeoff is laid on the floor, basically leaking his brains. Jazz Prince pretty much walks past his lifeless body, does not acknowledge anything. Basically just like he doesn't even know Holmes, and walks back into the club. Also makes a comment to a young lady back like, you know what just happened. Don't ask no questions. So to me, this doesn't sit right. When he's chilling with Quavo, obviously they in the whip, drop top, riding around the city, getting the red carpet treatment. Why would a simple argument over a dice game translate into a full on, what I feel is a murder? Also, what's kind of crazy is the alleged shooter who first shot off a round was supposedly the bodyguard that was hired by Jazz Prince, allegedly. So when you put all that together and you like, yo, like, okay, so this dude accidentally shoots Takeoff or whatever the case may be, but isn't he supposed to be the security, the one that is ice cold in those type of situations and can move with precision? Something just ain't sitting right with this whole situation. And shout out to a lot of the IGs and the YouTubes who's already started breaking this down. But nothing moves a certain type of way in Houston without the mob sanctioning it. And for Jazz Prince, for Jay Prince, obviously not to make any words or say anything, it's kind of fishy to me. You know what I'm saying? And it makes me wonder, was this a planned hit? Was this a sacrifice of some sort? Because as more information comes out, it seems real spooky that Takeoff was the only one that pretty much uh, get dropped like that. And just watching different angles of the video, from when the altercation first started, it didn't look to the point where it was serious enough for guns to immediately come out and get fired. So what are we looking at here at this in this point? You know, what are we seeing? Are we seeing a situation to where, you know, like I said, watching Jazz Prince walk by, and I know they didn't, as far as beef and all that, I don't think it was no beef with him. So why would he walk by, man, and not be concerned or, show any emotion for Takeoff? Like one of the biggest artists in hip hop, on your watch, and your father and nobody else is not saying anything about it. Shout out to Sauce Walker. He made like a subliminal comment saying, he wished that, you just would have been with him, because knowing that this could have been something, involving mob ties or something that was sanctioned to happen, because I don't believe in anything being a coincidence. And for the accidental shot to come from somebody who was hired by a person who walked past his body and did not show any emotion is very suspect to me. And when I first reported the video, I was just thinking it was just on some, yeah, these dudes is on some dumb stuff. But it is a situation to where it is a wrong place at a wrong time. I mean, Quavo and Offset and I'm sorry, Takeoff being at the spot together. You feel what I'm saying? Takeoff obviously being who he is, low key, quiet, reserved. Quavo out in the scene, in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And he just trying to look after his brother. And obviously, Quavo being his uncle. Like I said, man, as the dots start getting connected, more info's gonna come out. But when you look at it now, how it's playing out, you can see who might have a hand in this, and the motive behind it. You know, that's yet to be seen. But definitely, I don't think this was a mistake by any means. But again, man, I want y'all to get in the comment box and let me know what y'all think. Y'all like, subscribe, share. Was this a lineup or a sacrifice, or do you think he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time? But something just ain't right. Y'all let me know though, man. Don Peoples, Deadbolt, go.